My people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to PATALA FC. A warm European champions welcome back to the channel for the award ceremony of the 24-25 season. Mostly positive awards, a few negative awards. Before we jump into the ceremony, I have announcements. One announcement really regarding strikers. Earlier this week, I saw that we were linked with Emmanuel Emega from Strasbourg to join in the 26-27 season after playing in the Conference League with Strasbourg next season. And of course, they hopefully better their position in League One. Then he possibly joins Chelsea. But then today, we seem to have secured Liam Delap. David Ornstein reported this, and the representatives from Liam Delap's side claim that he's secured a move to Chelsea. And other teams that were keen on the player should just get out of the race, if anything. That's us signing more youth. Very, very young. 22-year-old striker, English striker. The only positive I have is that he's from Man City's academy. And players like Romeo Lavia, Cole Palmer are also from Man City's academy. And they've done well at Chelsea. But who's to say that Liam Delap will better us as a team? I know he's hungry. He's a clinical finisher for his age. He could be the next Harry Kane for England, but he's a young striker. As Chelsea fans, we've been crying out for experience. Victor Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres, one of the victors. Why not? Why are Chelsea swaying from that philosophy to bring in players that are so young? Yes, Liam Delap will be much cheaper, 30 million or so to Ipswich in his release clause, but it's not convincing, guys. It's not convincing, but if he is to come to Chelsea, we'll welcome him as fans, and we hope he does his best, or he shines rather, for the club. He will play Champions League football. He probably chose us with that in mind, that he'll be representing a club that is in Europe's top division. But yeah, Delap to Chelsea looks confirmed. We'll probably drop a full video on that, break down his traits as a player. He has strength, he has pace, he's good. Can he lead the line for Chelsea Football Club? Will remain the question on our minds. Awards, guys. Let's jump in.
Here we go.
We're going to have 10, as I said. Goal of the season. Miss of the season, unfortunately. Game of the season. Most painful game of the season. Overachiever. Underachiever. Save of the season. Best performance this season. Moment of the season, as well as player of the season. And I'd love to know yours. You can, of course, reprimand me. Give me something worse or better. You get me? Let's get it, y'all. Goal of the season. We had some good ones this season, but I'm going with Mykhailo Mudryk against Noah. Yeah, Noah. Do you guys even know Noah? Yeah, team from Poland, I believe, that we played in the Conference League phase. We beat them 8-0. But Mykhailo Mudryk's goal was special. In a time when Mudryk was getting more comfortable in the Chelsea setup, improving his game. Every single time he got minutes, he was playing really well. The nature of the finish, the arrogance, the confidence to place it in the top corner the way he did, he made us all happy as Chelsea fans on the day, if you watched the game. I know not every Chelsea fan followed the Conference League from day one till we became champions, but Mykhailo Mudryk played really well in this competition, and unfortunately, he hasn't been available for the majority of the second half of the season due to reasons outside of football. But yes, in terms of giving him his flowers, that's something for him. You know, miss of the season. I wish it was a different player because he won it last season. Nicholas Jackson against Crystal Palace. The post is there. The goalkeeper is not ready to be saving anything. If anything, he's trying to get back into position. Jackson misses the whole ball. Like, Jackson, please, bro, please. But here we are talking about strikers, right? So Delap or Emega, what happens to Jackson? We don't know. I don't think he can play any other position in the team. So Jackson, question marks. As much as he scored last night, I don't know. I don't know about Jackson. Game of the season. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 4-3 victory for Chelsea after Cucurella slipped twice to give Spurs a 2-0 lead. And you start to feel like, could Spurs actually beat us today? Nope. Spurs don't beat Chelsea. It don't happen. The last time we lost to Spurs, I believe Dele Alli scored a brace. Yeah, it's been that long. Pochettino was the manager of Spurs. Since then, Poch has even managed Chelsea. That's how crazy it is. We don't lose to the Spursy boys as much as they're also European champions. Ugh, just doesn't sound right to say that. But yeah, great game. We won 4-3. Fernandes scored. Cole Palmer, chippy dips.
Chippy chips.
Next one, most painful game of the season. Most painful. Legia Warsaw beating us at Stamford Bridge in the Conference League to take away our invincibility in the competition was painful because it was so unnecessary. We didn't need to lose that game. We had already won the tie. We had sealed the tie, if anything. We were going on to play Djurgården at that point. But we didn't need to lose. But I'm not going with that game. I'm just commenting on that game. Ipswich 2, Chelsea 0. That game was horrible at Portman Road. I don't know what happened to us. From that moment, when we lost that game, we went downhill. Our gradient became negative. We were going to be top of the league. If we won that game, and I believe if we beat Fulham the following week, we would have been top of the league. Or level on points with Liverpool, something like that. Or maybe keeping them uncomfortable. Because I think Liverpool started dropping a few points around that time. Who would have known? Who's to say what could have happened if we just beat Ipswich? But we lost the game dismally. They kept a clean sheet. Liam Delap scored against us on that day. We move, guys. Overachiever this season. Overachiever. I'm going with Mark Cucurella. Mark Cucurella. A man who's a defender who became a goal-scoring machine for us this season. Who became our shadow striker in Maresca's system. The one player I can genuinely confirm has bettered his game under Maresca. Marc Cucurella took his game to another level. Even the Spanish setup will probably look at Cucurella and say, ooh, we can get something out of this player if we're struggling to get goals. Cucurella, his awareness, the awareness of a number 9 in moments. What a season he's had. He deserved a trophy at the end of it, and he got one. You get me? So Cucurella, definitely the overachiever for me. I did not expect him to reach those heights. I don't think any of us did. He was always good defensively. Who knew he could have been that guy offensively? Almost the Marcos Alonso regen for us, if not better, because he's a better defender in my opinion. We move, guys. Underachiever. I want to be... My gut tells me Cole Palmer because we expected him to go from strength to strength. Who's to say the number of goals and assists Cole Palmer could have had if his second half of the season wasn't as bad as it was, just based on his own ability. The bar that he set for himself. Cole Palmer did well. He was always effective. Even when he stopped scoring game in, game out, we still needed him in the team for other things that he does. So I'm not going to go with Cole Palmer. I'm going to go with a man that should leave Chelsea, Christopher Nkunku. I really believe that Nkunku finally getting a full season would bring the best out of him. He would play himself into Maresca's system. We would see the best of him that we saw at Leipzig, but it was never meant to be. It could be Maresca's system, but if you're a good player, you adapt. And Nkunku failed to adapt at Chelsea. He's the underachiever for me of the season. Need I say more, guys? He only shined in the Conference League. And even in the Conference League, he missed the penalty at some point. He dipped in form. Even against sides where you expect him to shine, he started to be lackluster. So Nkunku, if anything from me, goodbye, bro. Move on and rejuvenate your career for your own sake. And it's just sad that you couldn't shine at Chelsea. I've said before that it feels like an Alexandra Pato Falcao signing. Waste man vibes. You get me? Save of the season, of course, goes to our mainstay goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, for a save against Forest. The man leaped. That game against Forest was a rough one. We could have lost the game.
That's why he's the GOAT!
The save from Sanchez was a needed one. He saved us the points, really. We beat Forest in our last game of the season, but we drew with Forest early in the season. If not for Sanchez, we would have lost that game, especially in the final 15 minutes. So Sanchez got us a point, but he also made a crucial save, if not several. But save of the season for me goes to Robert Sanchez. I'll try and put a clip in there. It was difficult to find some of these videos, guys. YouTube can be strict, bruv. You get me? Best performance of the season, undoubtedly, Cole Palmer versus Brighton and Hove Albion earlier in the season. Man scored 4 goals in one half. What? Penalty, free kick, in play. I don't know if he got a perfect hat trick. No, that was last season. No, that was the previous season rather. But he scored 4 goals in one half. That's undeniably the best performance we've seen from any of our players this season. Let me know if you enjoyed another performance more than that. But 4 goals in a single half? Woof. Cole Palmer at his coldest in the negatives of temperatures in Fahrenheit. You get me? We move. Moment of the season. Came late in the season for me, but it put us upwards. It changed the trajectory of our hope as fans, of our season in general. Pedro Neto's strike at Craven Cottage to give us the win in the dying moments. Pedro Neto, swivel, shot, assist from Enzo Fernandez. I don't think anyone in the stadium expected Neto to just swivel and shoot there. Last of all was Bert Leno, because Leno didn't even know whether to dive or not. The ball wasn't even in the corner, it was right next to him, and he conceded. No reaction time, pace on the shot, the power, the drive. Pedro Neto needs to go from strength to strength. Next season, I need more from Neto. Last night, I actually felt that Maresca might be making a mistake in bringing him off, but it was a good decision by Maresca because Madueke went to the right, Sancho came on and scored. You get me? Good decision by Maresca, but Pedro Neto takes for me the moment of the season. Player of the season, Caicedo. There's no debate. Moment of silence vibes for me. Do we even deserve this player? I know we are Chelsea. We deserve the best of the best. To have had Makelele, and then N'Golo Kante, and then have Caicedo. If you don't call that a blessing, guys, I don't know what a blessing is. Honestly, Moise Caicedo has been immense. He's been a blessing for Chelsea Football Club. What a player. What a player. I could tear. I could cry. But yeah, definitely player of the season for me. Got a goal in our final game of the season. So deserved. A bit unnecessary, Caicedo. You didn't have to break the betters' hearts to that level. That was Hulk smash now. That was like smash. You get me? But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on the awards. Let me know which one you change, because it's my emotions, of course, also. I'm feeling the games. I'm feeling we need to do certain things in games, and then boom, your emotions go wow. But you could feel differently. You could be angry that we took it so long to score against Fulham, that Pedro Neto had to score in the dying moments. We could all feel different. So let me know, y'all. But blessings, my people. We'll be back. Actually, I was going to say by there, but I just realized I have to keep reminding you guys that we will cook Club World Cup content. I'm excited for it. The fact that we're there, I'll be watching on DAZN, could watch on DSTV as well. And I'll try my best to clip a few clips and put them into the videos. It's not the most legal process, but I got y'all. Blessings, y'all.